guys, how's it going? Ricky Widmer here along with Brandon Swanson, here to pick our college football games for Week 12. And Brandon, this one, we got a great week. Great week for you because no group of five. There was a Temple-Memphis game we had in there, but the Big 12 kind of said, get out of the way, guys.
I got to say first, you can go and listen to the podcast. And I say you got to wait till the end, but I have some thoughts on the group of five, so you can go ahead and listen to that.
And that podcast link is either you can click right on the YouTube page or I'll leave a link down in the description. But let's get at it. Number one, Big 12 matchup. Big 10 West matchup, Northwestern, Wisconsin.
I've really been impressed with Northwestern throughout this season. It started with Week 1 where they blew out Stanford, held them down to 6 points.
They may actually be a team to play against my Illini in Soldier Field next week.
I was really impressed with how well Northwestern played in that game. Surprised, impressed, really honestly blown away in that one. Down the line, they're not going to be a playoff team this year, but they made rumbles in the Big Ten. They showed that they're a good team. They show the Big Ten is a good conference, and people haven't seen that for a while.
Or that Patty Fitzgerald isn't done.
Exactly.
He's not done being the coach of Northwestern.
At the end of the day, Northwestern, Wisconsin this week should be a good game. Northwestern, in my mind, gets the win.
Yeah, if this was last year's Wisconsin team, which had Melvin Gordon, picking the Badgers all day, every day. However, this Northwestern team, I'm going to actually pick the upset in this one on the road. I hate doing it. I really hate doing it, but I got to pick the Wildcats this week. Let's go over to the Pac-12 now. Two teams that are not going to be in the college football playoff.
I can't believe you did that. It's still resonating with me. You don't pick them.
I don't pick them at all. Usually,
I think you would pick Satan over them.
Usually at the beginning of the season, I would pick garbage over Northwestern. I would pick SMU over Northwestern. I would pick Army over Northwestern at the beginning of the season. I just picked Northwestern to beat Wisconsin. But like I was saying, Pac-12, and not Pac-12, but the Pac-12, two teams not going to be in the playoff. Thought we were early on. Utah needs a win against UCLA at home to make it to the Pac-12 title game. Do they do it?
Utah loses in a shocker
to Arizona.
Against Arizona.
Rich Rod and the Wildcats.
Utah comes rolling back this week and rolls UCLA.
UCLA, I would love to pick you guys, but I think we are destined for a Cardinal and Ute matchup going up in only one Ute, not two Utes, only one, going up against Stanford in the Rose Bowl in the Pac-12 title game. Utah gets the win this week. How about the big Big Ten beast matchup? Not the East, the beast matchup. Michigan State and playoff hopeful Ohio State. This is the Big Ten East the Big Ten East championship in a nutshell, right here.
We're looking at what's going to be a very good game coming up on ESPN this week. You've got two teams who have been pretty good throughout the season. Connor Cook leaves last week's game, shoulder injury. He said he is good to go. A couple of weeks ago, I was all over Michigan State to win this game. Sitting here today, that is reversed. Ohio State will win this game. I don't think Connor Cook is 100%, and who knows how he'll come out and perform. I think Ohio State wins this game with just a few more weapons on their team.
If I could put, I want to say it's going to be right here. I hope that's right. If I could put right here a little push sign, I would put the push here. I don't really know who to pick. Would I be mad if Michigan State won? No. Would I be mad if Ohio State won? Yeah, a little, but it just sets up my prediction that I've had going for, what has it been, like 4 weeks now I've been saying the same thing?
It's been a while.
It's been a long, I think since the midseason preview, I've been saying the same thing each week. Here's how it goes. Ohio State wins this week. Next week they lose in Ann Arbor. So this week, I got to pick one of them. I'm going to go Ohio State. However, I would love to go with the push on this matchup because really I don't care who wins it. Then we've got two Big 12 games. We've got Baylor and Oklahoma State. Does Oklahoma State continue the undefeated season and the quest for the playoff?
I thought Baylor was going to be able to beat Oklahoma this past weekend. They played a pretty good game, but came up short.
Who did we say was going to be the dark horse during the Big 12 preview, Brandon? Who was going to be that dark horse in the Big 12? Do you remember?
I'm just going to say Oklahoma
because Oklahoma.
I feel like the only answer is Oklahoma.
We were saying, I even think I picked them to maybe win the Big 12 as kind of like a joke pick at that time, but they were the team that we thought would be the dark horse, and they beat Baylor. I don't think you gave your pick, but I'm going to give mine first this time.
Of course I didn't give my pick. You cut me off.
Oklahoma State wins this game, I think I'm going to say. I think Baylor's done, dead in the water.
So I think that Oklahoma State, I'm just going to come right out and say it since, you took all my time away earlier.
Sorry.
Oklahoma State is a weak, undefeated team. I think Baylor has a chance to knock them off. I think Baylor will knock them off this weekend. Oklahoma State's had too many close games against teams that aren't that good. Oklahoma State, my opinion, not that good.
And then the last one, TCU might be without Trevon Boykin, got injured in the last game going up against Oklahoma State. It's going to be really just plain and simple for old Ricky Widmer here. Boomer Sooner.
Oklahoma.
That's all I got to say. Boomer Sooner.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, TCU dead in the water. Haven't been the TCU team that we would thought they'd be this year. But
two teams, Ricky says, dead in the water. Two teams will probably, our luck, end up winning. I'm okay with Baylor winning. TCU, I mean, it doesn't matter to me either, but I just see Oklahoma as being the team to beat TCU because there's so many questions looming around TCU right now with injuries.
However, you want to hear what me and this guy had to say about the Big 12 this week on the podcast, check that down below. You won't miss it. We kind of sprinkle on a little bit of Irish toppings to that Big 12 discussion, but this is where you guys come in. Tell us who you got winning these games. Also, I'm going to throw out there the Memphis Temple game. Let me know about that one because that one would be in this video if we didn't have Baylor, Oklahoma State, and TCU, Oklahoma. If Oklahoma lost last week, we're not even looking at that last one. But I want to know Temple, Memphis. You can tell me down below in the comment section. Or you can hit us up on Twitter. You see our Twitter handles there in front of you. And before I sign off, Brandon, you look like you want to say something.
Have a good day, everybody.